Hey, this is Zach from Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, we are going to be talking about the latest developments in the FLR ecosystem. Let's go.
Remember that none of this is financial advice.
Starting off, Ace.FLR at Ace the Greatest tweets, really seems things have been kicked into another gear. More efforts towards unified liquidity, and now USDC, ETH, and USDT can be bridged to the FLR ecosystem thanks to this integration with Stargate Finance. Stargate Finance now integrates FLR networks. Enjoy unified liquidity between FLR and 25 plus top chains, including Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, and Base. I think this means we might see Bodhi on FLR, which is epic. But going down below, the Flarable Pirate had a good question. He said we already have USDT, ETH, and QNT bridges on a Gnosis. So why is it that they're saying that QNT and ETH and USDT are new? So the question is the Gnosis a legit bridge? Now, I made a previous video where I exchanged my QNT from ETH to a Gnosis. So I'm hoping that it is a legit bridge to FLR. And let's see what Ace.FLR says. Having more options for USDT and ETH is always good. USDC is not currently on the network, so that's exciting. I don't think FLR is trying to underhandedly state that bridges that Gnosis have built are illegitimate. I do, however, think that because Layer 0 is a partner with FLR and Stargate is a protocol built on Layer 0, that there may be some arrangement to highlight those integrations. I think that's really powerful stuff. They're not trying to underhand what Gnosis has done, but they're just talking about what Stargate and Layer 0 bring, which are more bridges. Looking at what Tina Connect says about this, FLR seems to be putting their foot in the pedal for F assets with all these collaborations from Layer 0 Labs to Spark DEX AI, and now Stargate Finance. Here's a quick summary of what the integration of FLR networks on Stargate entails. Stargate is the first fully composable native asset bridge and DApp on Layer 0. Enables seamless cross-chain liquidity transfers in a single transaction. Supports over 25 blockchains with unified liquidity pools. Stargate V2's Hydra feature allows USDC, USDT, and ETH to flow to FLR for DApp usage. The integration coincides with the major DeFi incentives program on FLR designed to increase stablecoin liquidity and support the F-asset system. Welcome the FLR Summer. FLR here on July 17th says that every data feed on FLR is protected by network-level security, where 100 validators ensure network consensus and deliver data. Delegate your FLR to validators and support them and earn rewards every 2 weeks on top of FLR drops. And we see this tweet here from Kinetic. Kinetic Market is partnered with FLR, and they're going to be launching Jewel. And Jewel is going to start on the Probit exchange, and the price is going to start at 1.3 pennies. It's going to open for trading on July 23. None of this is financial advice. I might pick up some Kinetic Jewel. I might stake it on a Gnosis if they enable it. And then looking what Amy has to say at Water Amy, so smooth, so bullish at FLR Networks. Testing the bridge with 1 USDT on Arbitrum. It takes 40 seconds with the taxi mode and it costs 1 FLR, which is 2 pennies. And this is not a teaser, the bridge is already live. She says the speed depends on the source chain finality. Fees equal source chain gas fees. No fee on FLR nor charged by Stargate. So this is just from where the token is coming from. Then let's look into Spark DEX AI because I hadn't heard about that. But we see on July 15th that FLR Networks tweeted that Spark DEX AI is bringing 100 times perp DEX and AI powered AMM to FLR Networks. Supported by Quickswrap DEX, it leverages FLR's enshrined Oracle for price feeds and Layer 0's integration for seamless trades across 12 chains. It's incredible. So they're bringing the automated market maker to FLR using Quickswrap DEX, which is partnered with Layer 0 for 12 chains to start. Dan Rocky comments on that. Welcome to the next generation AI-driven DEX powered by FLR Networks blockchain for data. If you don't know Spark DEX AI, you better now because this is where things really get interesting. Spark DEX AI aims to drive DeFi mass adoption by providing an intelligent DEX platform that makes it super simple for the average person to trade on a DEX by using AI LLM, large language models, and FLR Networks reliability big data on-chain. So this is incredible, and if it hypes up Dan Rocky, it hypes me up too. Dan Mark comments below, nice, perhaps a little nod to FLR's original token name Spark, only to receive back a wink from Dan Rocky. So for those who don't know, FLR was supposed to be the Spark token on FLR Networks, and they changed it to the FLR token. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being with us. Until next time.